Good morning, everyone. I'm here to share with you a few words of my experience with Guy, and and also to reflect about that our life is fragile. That even though we are here for a short period of time, there's something we can do. What we can do is that we can leave the legacy to the people that are here to continue the job we are doing. So we can leave a symbol that we were here. And I think that's exactly what Guy did. And that's how you come over our finite human existence. Because our existence is finite. But what we leave here, the writings, our examples, our hard work, will be here forever. So if it's good, or if it's bad, it's up to each one of us. So I think you should feel really proud that he did many positive things. And we are just seeing the results, and that's why we are honoring him here today. So I wrote something, just I can be talking with you about my experience with Guy for hours. So I wrote something so I can keep it shorter. There are some essential things in the life of a human being to consider this one as a full life. Family, friends, joyfulness, sadness, passion, and the happiness for what we do to contribute to the society where we live are some examples of these essentialities. Guy Toyama is one of those persons that you can tell since the very first moment you met him that he lives and enjoys the things he did in life. Although I did not spend many time with him, that little time I could spend with him at his side was a first-class one. An experience that transformed my way of seeing the way we should produce energy, that we need to produce energy in a way that do not dehumanize us, neither take us to the caves era, but harmonize our technological progress with our need to sustain resources and take them into a good dynamic interaction with the environment that surrounds us, so we can ensure our existence as a society in this singular planet. Obviously, I did not come here today to talk about geothermal energy, solar, or biofuel made out of corn. Of course not. I came to tell you that in our communities, we are needing people like Guy, that we need people who believe in the power of the youth that is emerging to face and resolve the challenges that shows up. That we need people able to share what they know without pretending having the monopoly of knowledge. That our world will not be saved with more technologies. That what we really need are role models that inspire us, that inspire our desire for being better human beings without pretending humiliate the others. That what we need are real people to show us that our greatness does not lie in the cumulus of material wealth or academic knowledge that we might have. Instead, what truly makes us big is our will to make changes and our desire to perpetuate our accomplishments, to overcome one of the major fears of the humanity, our finite existence. I thank today, for having the honor of knowing someone like Guy. I can assure you that he planted on me his seeds for the desire to accomplish a better world for everyone. I know that in some years, I will be in a position from which I will be able to promote reforms that will change the path of my community, and I can guarantee that many of them will be that innovative, scientific knowledge that Guy taught me, but also will be present the eagerness for preserve our planet for those ones that are coming after us. Let's plan. Let's plan as Guy did it. I invite each one of you to help organizations like Stone Soup Leadership Institute, Sustainable Hawaii Youth Leadership Initiative, Martha's Vineyard Youth Leadership Initiative, to spread the water, to make all those seeds grow. This is our future. This is our chance. This is our hope. So, it's the moment to take action. It's the moment to leave a legacy. It's the moment to honor people that were here before us and do something to make this place a better place to live. So, thank you. And this might be something that is something real simple, because we believe in keeping things real simple. We don't need to do big things. But what I can tell is, if I am doing this here, or if we are doing this here, it's because we really feel it. Even though I have something written here, I didn't do it for just for a commitment that somebody asked me to do. I really believe that we really need to have more people like that. That if unfortunately he is not here with us, the only thing we can do, the only thing we can control, is keep doing what he was doing. It's sharing with the same emotion, with the same excitement. And he showed me all the great things they were doing at Nelha Laboratories. Is seeing that there is hope and that change will be possible and are being possible. So, thank you. Mahalo.
First of all, I just wanted to thank Marianne for the opportunity to, Enrica and the Toyama family for being able to do this for Guy, on behalf of Guy. I actually met Guy many years ago. Actually, I spent quite a bit of my time actually running away from Hawaii, actually. So the third time I came back home to Hawaii, I had a chance to meet with Guy. And at the time, we were actually putting together a group of folks to actually bring the technology industry together. And with the busyness of life and everything, Guy and I never really got a chance to, I think, connect up. But Guy was the one actually who came to me and said, hey, I'm trying to do some things on the Big Island, and we love to work with you guys on Oahu. And I think one of the lessons when I think about back then was I was pretty young. I'm not to say I'm old now, but I was much younger, and I was being influenced by a lot of people. So part of this is for you guys to hear too, is when you find people that you connect with, and sometimes that connection just happens when you sit next to someone. Follow your intuition about things and follow through on it. So Guy and I never really got to connect to I think more recently. So in October, I had an opportunity to come back to the Big Island. And I've been coming back to the Big Island quite a bit, but finally had a chance in October to get together with Guy. And actually we did it on a Saturday, and he said, well, I can't meet you until like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock because he was running. And so I met him in Nelha, and he took me around to Nelha, and I had known, of course, about Nelha, the Natural Energy Lab. but never really had a chance to go there. And Guy gave me this incredible tour, right? And I mean, if you know Guy, the whole time I kept telling Guy, man, you're like the mayor of Nelha. I mean, you know everything. I was just so amazed and really inspired. And I think that's really part of Guy's gift. And it's something that I think for you guys who are young people, someday very quickly you'll be my age. And you'll be in that position where you don't actually realize sometimes that actually a lot of people are watching you and they're following you and they're being inspired by you. And Guy just kind of did it naturally. But I think he was always very aware of how he was influencing people in a very positive way. It's very easy to be a negative leader. And Guy was always this very positive leader. And he really inspired me. And what I noticed is, unfortunately, a lot of times young people who really do great work sometimes never get past a certain age, you know. I don't think Guy, actually I had a couple of friends who also passed away last year too. They were much younger than I am. So I think the reality is, I don't think Guy thought that last year was going to be his last year. I don't think my other friends thought it either. The reality is you don't really know how much time you have, right? Really. So I think the message I would say for the young folks is you always have to be making a difference. You don't have to, and which is really great. I mean, you guys are so together. I was really never that together at your age. I was such a mess. All I could think about was going surfing and having a good time and not studying. And so don't do that, because you make it really hard on yourself later on. Because then when I had to go to college, then it was like, oh boy, this is really hard. But you guys are so together. But I guess my message to you is, and for all of us, is we can make a difference all the time. We don't have to actually wait, because in my mind too, I always thought, well, I have to wait. You know, when I'm actually somebody, then I can make a difference. But the reality is, we can make a difference every day. And so, for you young guys, I mean, I'm just really excited to think about what you will do in your life, in your lives, as you go along and you stay on this path. And that it's really about how you serve your community and how you help people. And all of these things may not totally always make sense, because if somebody was saying to this when I was that age, I would just be like, I don't really get what he's saying. But you will understand it sooner than I did. It took me quite a while to figure this out. Okay, so you guys are like light years ahead of all of us. So I'm very excited. I work for a company that does the most advanced research you can think of. There's probably only a handful of companies in the entire country that does the kind of work that we do. And we require very, very smart, very enlightened people to join us. So when you go off and you study and you whatever you learn and you bring back to Hawaii and you stay in Hawaii, there are companies and organizations like us that are looking for you. I was telling to Kathy, whenever I hear about young people who are really talented that go away from Hawaii, I really feel sad, because we lose so much of who we are when these people leave, our young people leave. So as a company and as an organization and all the people and the networks that I'm part of, our whole mission is to create that future, so that we can all go forward together and we can stay together as a family. So I want to congratulate all of you. I wanted to say that we're very honored to actually start this scholarship foundation in Guy Toyama's name. Rika, and thank you for your family. I think Guy is making a huge difference. I met Marianne, unfortunately, fortunately, at Guy's funeral, and very quickly, after a couple of meetings with Marianne, it was really clear, like, here's a lady who's just really kicking it really hard, and kicking it really hard and making things happen. And that's the kind of people we love to be associated with, I like to work with, and I always will support. So thank you very much. And congratulations again, you guys. Thank you.